had my hand on this man, and I was just praying for him, and I knew I was dealing with a demonic spirit, and I had my eyes closed, and I had my hand on his head, and it was about at this level here, and I was just like, just going at that devil, you foul tormenting devil, you're coming out of him. And I didn't realize that when my eyes was closed, my hand had done this. So when I opened up my eyes, I saw that my hand was up like this. And I looked down, and he's like Velcro on the wall, feet this far off the ground, up against the wall, just like in a movie. And I look around, multiple people, my best friend, my brother-in-law, my wife, they're all standing there, all looking at me, looking at that. So if they were in this room, they would all say they all saw it themselves. But there was such a holy boldness on me. And I saw that. I did not get intimidated, did not get scared. I just finished the job and told that devil to come out. And when it did, this entity came out of him, hit me up against the head, against the face, and threw me across the room and slammed my head up against the side of a wooden pew. Just about knocked me out. It's always a funny joke when I tell this to people. They're like, well, bless God, if it was God, it wouldn't have hurt you. And I was like, well, let me tell you something. It was God. It hurt me. I thought I had a concussion. And I said, my head started bleeding and all this. And that guy went, hit the ground, started crying out to Jesus, got saved. It was just a monumental moment in our service. Multiple leaders that are in my church, that are still in my church all these years later, were in that room, and they saw it all. A man with an argument is always at the mercy of a man with an experience. Yeah. So you can argue all you want to, but the people in that room, they experienced it. I can't fathom how anyone can be a preacher of the gospel in this day and age, and especially what is coming, without being open for God to open their eyes. I mean, you think about that story in Scripture where Elisha is in the tent and his assistant goes outside, and the Syrian army is just covered. They're coming to arrest him. He panics. He runs back into the tent and says to the prophet, they've got us surrounded. And the prophet is just chill. He's just hanging. He goes, man, take a deep breath. Mm-hmm. It's okay. He's like, you don't understand. They're as far as the eye can see, horses and chariots and soldiers dressed in armor with swords drawn. They're coming after you. God, open his eyes. Just let him see. Mm. What? What do you mean? Just go back out there. Just go back out there and you'll see what I see. And he sees the hills covered in fiery chariots and fiery horses and angels with swords drawn. And he realizes there's more for us than against us. And what I'm trying to say is that's what it's going to take. And that's what God knew was going to take in my life. It was one thing to believe in a devil. It was one thing to believe in demons. But it was another thing. You had to understand how they work, how they come, what their motives are, how they deceive. If you don't allow yourself to be open to that and let God show you the big picture of what we're talking about right now, you're going to miss it. And many are going to fall away. They're going to be deceived.